What is the difference between micro and macroeconomics?
What are all the commodities being imported by India from China? What is the SLR?
Charishma madam. From where you are coming?
Sir, I am coming from Marimal Nagar.
Very good, very good. May I know something about you?
Yes, sir. My name is Ms.Yarrajonna Charishma, and I completed my BA Economics in Central University of Tamil Nadu from Tanjavur. It is in Tanjavur, like Tiruvaru district. And my father is a loco pilot in Tambaram division, and my mother is a housemaker. And my brother is studying in SRM. He is doing his PG in literature.
Very good, very good. You are good in economics. Thank you. Yeah, most important is that. What is the difference between micro and macroeconomics?
Sir, microeconomics we study economics in a minor scale, like which means we study demand and supply, like income of an individual. We study it in a magnified way, but in macroeconomics we study economics in a large scale, like which we study about nation's income and expenditure and about in a larger scale, sir.
That's all. In a simple words, this is about larger, this is about small. Yes. What is the Malthusian theory of population?
I am not able to recall it.
What is Adam Smith formula?
Sir, Adam Smith, he was the father of the economics. When he introduced economics as a theory, it didn't have many concepts like how we have it now. But I am not able to recall the theory of it, sir.
Okay. What is wants theory?
Sorry, sir.
When you are going for exclusively economics, these are all the sum of the wants theory. If I give you a cup of water, it will be okay. Then you will ask cup of tea. If I give a bicycle, you will
Not unlimited.
So that is, sir, Adam Smith is the first economist, and Adam Smith formula is same. Then followed by Malthusian theory. Yes, sir.
Yeah, coming to the banking. So how comfortable you are with the banking terminology or banking operations?
Sir, I know a few terms, sir. I can answer if you ask.
So what are the core areas of banking? What is the core operation of the banking?
Sir, banks accept deposit and banks give loan, credit, and we have other facilities like banks have locker facility. We give line of credit.
Okay.
And that's what I'm able to recall it now, sir.
Okay. So some of the things you know about the exports?
Yes, sir.
So what means export?
Sir, export is when when the goods are produced in the domestic country and when we export it to the other countries, it is called exports.
So import means opposite in that.
Yes, sir.
So whether you heard about that Vostro and Nostro account?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you brief?
Sir, a Nostro account, when people Nostro account is when Indian bank has an account in the foreign bank, and this account is mainly for the trade purpose, and Nostro account is when Indian bank has an account in foreign bank, and Vostro account means when a foreign bank has its account in Indian bank, sir.
In a simple words, my account with you, your account with me. Yes, yes.
So balance of payment. What is the balance of payment?
Balance of the payment is difference between the current account and capital accounts.
This word is related to exports and imports.
Exports and imports. So it is a difference between the what we exported and what we imported from a particular country. That is the balance of payment. So when we will tell that it is a favorable and when we tell it is unfavorable.
So when our imports are more in the amount, like when we gain profit with imports, and when the exports are more, I'm sorry.
You please relax. When the exports are more, we are getting more income, and imports will be less, and it is favorable to us.
Yes.
And it is unfavorable means imports are more.
Yes.
So with China, whether we have favorable or unfavorable trade relationship.
Unfavorable trade relationship.
Why?
Sir, because their imports are more to India, sir, rather compared to the exports we do to China.
What are all some of the commodities? Can you tell that what are all the commodities being imported by India from China?
Sir, most of the commodity products like toys and all are more manufactured, like more imported from China, sir.
So what is the government initiative for reducing the unfavorable trade balance with China? So they have floated two schemes. You heard about that Make in India?
Make in India, yes, sir.
So Make in India form part of the Making India as the Atmanirbhar.
Yes, sir.
So another scheme is PLI, whether you read about it?
Sorry, sir.
Production linked incentive. It is applicable to all the sectors, more particularly for reducing the dependence on imports from all the countries, more exclusively by China. So these are the two initiatives taken by the government of India for reducing the imports, more particularly from China. So what are the things we are importing which contributes more?
Sir, oil.
Petroleum products.
Petroleum products.
Next to petroleum products,
Sorry, sir.
what you are wearing?
Sorry.
Gold. Gold is the second highest thing. It is being imported into India. So these two things are taking a huge portion. So similarly, exports. Can you tell which one is the?
So we export spices more, sir.
Spices and engineering goods also we are exporting.
What is soft bank?
I'm not able to read.
Don't worry. We are here to take care of you. Yes. G7 countries has taken a decision. Just now Sir is telling we are importing petrol and it related to that one. What does it mean? G7 countries has taken a decision. No idea.
No, sir.
Don't worry. What is the difference between savings bank and current accounts?
So savings account is when we deposit our money and we get paid, like we get interest on our savings. But in current account, it is basically for the business people, and we can basically it's for business people. We can the overdraft facility is available in current accounts, and we pay interest for that.
You are giving in a complex and compound sentences. Excellent. Keep it up. Okay. What is the draft and check differences?
So in check, we initially give the check and get paid after receiving the check. But in draft, we first pay the cash and get the DD. So demand draft doesn't have it doesn't bounce like check, but check can bounce.
In other words, dishonor.
Dishonor, yes.
What is the difference between gross profit and net profit?
So gross profit is the overall profit we earn, but the net profit is the deduction of our expenses. And
only one question. What do you mean by inelasticity of demand?
Sir, when the effect of price doesn't fall, like it doesn't affect the demand of the commodity, when the price of the commodities doesn't affect, then the product is called the price, it is inelastic.
Yes, sir.
Charishma, tell me about the functions of Reserve Bank of India. What are the functions Reserve Bank of India is doing?
So Reserve Bank of India regulates the other banks in India, and they manage exchange
Foreign exchange.
Foreign exchange. They act as bank for the banks.
Very good.
It acts as lender of last resort.
Okay.
They print currencies.
Very good.
They have the sole authority of printing currency in India.
Very good.
That's it.
Monetary policy.
Sorry, sir.
Yes. Bankers Bank. This is functions of the Reserve Bank of India. What are the subsidiaries of Reserve Bank of India? You tell me one or two subsidiaries of Reserve Bank of India. DIGC Corporation, like that.
Subsidiaries, yes, sir. Sir, it is DICGC is first thing, and the recently added one is Reserve Bank Innovation Hub.
Innovation Hub.
Yes. RBIH. And we have Reserve Bank Note Mudran India Limited.
What is the benefits of DIGCs for the customers?
So when a bank is not able to pay their depositors the money, when the bank gets bank corrupt, then Reserve Bank of India will offer money, will compensate the depositors through this.
How much is the quantum?
So it is 5 lakhs.
5 lakhs. Who is bearing the interest? The insurance premium, who is bearing? And the customers pay the premium, or the bank is paying the premium? There is, when taking an insurance policy, we have to pay some premium. Some amount we have to pay.
Yes,
by way of the premium, or you can insurance. And who is paying? Bank is paying, not customers. Okay. What is mean by repo rate? As economists, you must know.
Yes, sir. The repo rate is the rate at which RBI lends money to the banks.
What is the percent repo rate?
So 6.25%.
6.5. Reverse repo rate? Repo rate? Repo rate?
Sir, reverse repo rate 3.35, sir.
3.35. Okay, very correct. Bank rate?
Bank rate is 6.25, sir.
What is the SLR?
Sir, SLR is standard liquidity ratio. Statutory liquidity, sorry, sir. Statutory liquidity ratio, sir.
What is the percentage?
18%, sir.
18%. Extremely good. Sir,
Who is the governor of Telangana?
Chandra.
What is your mother tongue?
Telugu, sir.
Then why can't? Your surname shows you are Telugu.
Yes, sir.
Yarrajonna.
Ms.Yarrajonna, charishma.
Yes. Who is left it? Huh?
I am not able to recall it now, sir.
Why not? Yeah.
Telangana.
Sir,
Governor.
Governor. Pondicherry.
She is also Lieutenant Governor of Pondicherry.
Sir, Kiran Bedi.
Gone.
Sorry.
Don't be panic. Don't be panic. Huh?
Very
You are
easy
capable. You are excellently answering. But you are turnarounding. There are immediate, crisp answers must be there. You update those things.
Yes.
Particularly, soft bank. When you are
I studied about it, but I didn't
recollect it.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry. You can see our Crack with Jack.
Yes, sir.
Particularly, those things will facilitate you. YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Every topic subjects we are giving you, we are updating you. Because you are an economics student. Malthusian theory of, I have given you hint, geometrical ratio. Malthusian theory of population, they have said the country will have in a geometrical ratio 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 like that.
Yes.
The population, that is called a Malthusian theory. So wants a theory, that is when if a person have a cycle, he will have an ambition of having
More and more like.
yes, motorcycle, then car, like this. These are called wants. So you have to update those things. And another thing, particularly economics, the board members, they know everything about it.
Yes, sir.
Because we may be a commerce graduate or economics graduate. Why you opted out?
For economics, sir. Sir, I always had an idea about competitive exams, so I didn't want to go to civil or medicine, sir. So I was in 11th and 12th also I took commerce, sir. But during my UG course selection, it was either BCom or BA economics, and I found it economics as a more interesting subject.
Good. You have to update, little bit. You are having your body language and dress code, everything is good. Yes. Good. And your language. But the only thing is, difference between savings bank and current account, savings bank with interest, current account without interest. Enough. And savings bank, transactions are restricted. Current account, no restrictions.
No restrictions.
Like that. Simply, we have to answer one or two sentences. And you can acquaint with our YouTube, those things. It is not a regular examination to give a...
Yes, exactly. So this is my first interview, so I didn't...
But you are excellently answering. We cannot believe that it is a first.
Yes, sir. Even in schools and colleges, we had our own faculty as our Viva teachers and all. So this is the first time I'm facing panel. Like.
Very good, very good. And you are sweating. That shows that you are...
Telangana governor is Tamilisi Southararajan.
Lieutenant Governor. And there is a rift between Chandrasekhar Rao and...
Telangana governor. Tamilisi Southararajan. From Tamil Nadu.
I am completely brought up here, sir. Like I'm here since my childhood, so I don't.
Whatever it may be, the moment we have seen your mother tongue is Telugu,
Yes.
we will travel between Amaravati and Hyderabad. And those things and what are the benefits, all these things will be coming to existence. Second thing about your course, you have to update maximum in the economics. Everything
Everybody is asking economics.
Theory of utility, demand,
Demand and supply.
demand and consumer surplus, these things. Thank you.
Bankers studied under CAAB. So there is a Indian Institute of Bankers conducting exam. All the bankers have studied the economics. Therefore, all knows about that basic terminology. And sir knows Okay.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Sir, can I ask my doubts,
Yeah,
sir?
please. What
Sir,
are you-
what should I particular கோர்ல என்ன
Huh?
இல்லை சார் கோர் சப்ஜெக்டில் என்ன பர்டிகுலராக படிக்கணும் சார்?
See, everybody know economics அண்ணா மைக்ரோ அண்ட் மேக்ரோ. எக்கனாமிக்ஸில் இருக்கிற மூணு டெஃபினேஷன்ஸ். ஒன்று ஆடம் ஸ்மித், இன்னொன்று வான்ஸு, மூணாவது மால்தூசியம் தியரி ஆஃப் பாப்புலேஷன். இப்போ மால்தூசியம் தியரி ஆஃப் பாப்புலேஷன் நீங்கள் ஆன்சர் பண்ண இன்னொரு தியரி இருக்குது அபவுட் பாப்புலேஷன். என்னது அது? Check it. That is numerical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Malthusian theory is a great one in multiples, geometrical ratio. அதே மாதிரி சார் சொல்கிற மாதிரி யூட்டிலிட்டி, டிமாண்ட், கன்சூமர் சர்ப்ளஸ்.
In micro level economics, I had the knowledge from my 11th and 12th itself, but according in UG subjects like first yearly lockdown போட்டாங்க வீட்லயே, so I am not clear in those topics. We had only assignments and projects like that.
Don't worry, ma. It is not a examination. What is micro, what is macro? Finish.
Okay, sir, I read about Keynesian economics and all, like schools and theories of economics நான் வந்து பார்த்துட்டு வந்தேன், but I didn't see like particular laws and theories.
These are the things. That's all. Similarly, consumer surplus as well as inelasticity of demand, there is a correlation between both the things. Whenever there is a shortage, inelasticity. Whenever there is a surplus, consumer surplus. So one word answer in the same book, Economics Maheshwari thing. That book gives every details. Even you can go to the net, Google put difference between the consumer surplus and inelasticity.
One more thing is you can update on the inflation and stagflation, all those things, because monetary policy committee is directly related to inflation, and the inflation is a ruling thing as of now. Yes. So therefore we can update that also.
You can update. If you want anything, you put it in our comment. We will inform.
Sir, anything more to update?
More?
I know, sir, more to update, but
I have given you, say, first update about economics now. If you give answers economics 100%, you will be selected. To come out successful in the economics, you can go through our video. Next about banking, you need not worry. That soft banking, all these things we have given in the videos. Yes. Soft banking is nothing but there is no hard copy. There are 3 partners, Japan, BSNL and Bharati. The total capital is 100 crores. These are the things about that. This is enough. We need not go inside.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.